Do you feel detached from yourself right now? Like you're in a bit of a dream, or just everything's a little bit out of focus or looks weird, or maybe you're seeing yourself from the third person, or it feels like you're looking through a pane of glass when you're seeing the world. If you're experiencing this, you've probably got derealization or depersonalization, more commonly known as DPDR. And I know exactly how you feel because I experienced these exact same symptoms as well. And so I know how terrifying it is. And I know that right now you're desperate to seek answers about what is actually happening to you and how to get out of this. If you're unaware, DPDR is a response to anxiety where your body and your mind feels under attack. It feels like there is a threat. And so it puts up all these symptoms like feeling a bit spaced out or not being able to fully connect to your surroundings or yourself, basically to protect you. Because what's actually happening here is that if there's a fire or a car crash or you're being chased by an animal, it sort of makes you spaced out just so you can get out of that situation and it's not so sort of traumatic for you. And it's only meant to last sort of a few seconds. And once the horrible thing is past and you feel safe again, then all the symptoms subside. But the issue is when that panic switch is turned on permanently and you're in this constant state of feeling spaced out. From my experience helping people, there's no particular type of person that is more or less susceptible to this. And what I mean by that is some people can have a really bad experience and feel horribly threatened, but yet they're not going to have these symptoms. And some people do. And for whatever reason, your mind and body has decided that it's had enough of this threat. And so it really needs to protect you. And what happens here is that once you're in that state, that anxious state, you start to see everything as a threat. And the whole world around you, all you're doing for is looking for threats. And it's not particularly your fault that this is happening. It's just because your mind and your nervous system right now is conditioned to do that because it's very much biased towards looking for all this bad stuff. And that's the really horrible thing about DPDR and anxiety is because after the initial trigger event or events that led you into this state, it actually starts to feed off itself. And so you get scared of the symptoms. And so not only are you seeing threats all around you, you're also getting threatened by the symptoms which are there to help you. So it's like a double whammy. And that's why it feels so horrible and scary when you're in it. And that's why it can feel so difficult to get out of it. But it is fully possible for you to get back to normal and to 100% recover where you don't have any symptoms at all. I've experienced this myself, and every day I'm helping people to recover as well. And to get out of it, the first step you've got to do is to take a deep breath and go, yep, this is where I am right now. I don't like it. I don't want to be here. But in a way, that's irrelevant. You are here, and the quicker that you accept where you are right now, the quicker you can sort of shift your mind away from thoughts like, why did this happen? And how do I get out of this? And this is horrible. And I just want to be the person I used to be. And all those thoughts that go through your mind, which went through my mind as well, the quicker you can sort of redirect your focus towards things that are going to help you, which in your case right now is, let's think about recovery. Let's think about how to actually get this. Let's just let the symptoms be there, let them do their thing, and focus on the things which are actually going to get out of this. And the thing you need to focus on is resetting your nervous system, bringing it back down to equilibrium. And you do that by processing your anxiety. Remember, this is just a symptom of anxiety. And if you've got one symptom or 20 symptoms, they're all from anxiety. Then you're going to get on the road to recovery. And that is an extremely powerful and hopeful place to be because it puts the control back into your hands. I know how out of control you feel right now and how powerless you feel about this situation. You start to get that back. You start to get the power back. You start to get the control back. And then you start to see the symptoms start to diminish. And you go from this horrible, anxious wreck to somebody who is actively working on and they're involved in their recovery. And so you start to get back to normal life. And soon you find that the symptoms aren't really bothering you anymore and then eventually you find that the symptoms aren't even there anymore. My friends, I really hope this video has helped you and given you a bit of hope, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.